Hey guys, Shinny here, and today we're going to be talking about basing for your miniatures. Have you ever finished up painting a miniature, or maybe even a whole squad of miniatures, or a whole army of miniatures, but you just don't quite know what to do with the bases? Maybe you've got something like this, where you've finished painting it all up, but you just don't have anything for the base. You just kind of left it plain. Maybe you have a whole bunch of miniatures that you need to base very quickly. Maybe you have a tournament coming up. Maybe there's an event, or you're going to be playing with your buddies over the weekend and you just have a whole lot of stuff you need to base. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to take your unbased miniatures and make them look like this. All right, guys, so this is not a sponsored video at all. And today we're going to be taking a look at Geek Gaming Scenics base ready range. They have a ton of options out there. I have a couple of different ones that I've purchased and have used myself, and I personally really like the look of the Patchy Plains variant. I'll put some links down in the description below so you can figure out the best way to get some for yourself if you're interested in this at all. It is a super fast, super easy way to base your miniatures. Really easy to use. And yeah, we're gonna go over that now. Let's tutorial time. All right, so this base ready stuff is going to come in some little baggies that look like this. As you can see, this one's already open. I've already poured the stuff out. I don't like leaving it in this baggie. There's not really a good way to reseal it. However, the label from the baggie peels off really nice and easy, and you can stick that on a plastic tub. I like to use these little Tupperware type containers. I got like a little set of them at just my local grocery store for pretty cheap. You can probably get them on Amazon or other places too. Just doesn't have to be anything big or fancy, just something that can seal up pretty good so you're not spilling this stuff everywhere. All right, now we need to take our miniature off of any kind of holder or stand we might be using that we would have been using for, say, painting. I know this is probably a pretty silly step to mention, but it's kind of important. Just for the way that I'm going to show you how to do this anyways. Next, we're going to take some of Geek Gaming Scenics. That is really hard to say 5 times fast. Fast drying basing glue. This stuff dries super fast. It's fantastic. It's basically like Elmer's glue on crack. So pretty fantastic. I bought it at the same time as the rest of my base ready stuff. So I'm using it together with it. I highly suggest it. It seems to work really well. If you have a different gluing method that you want to use, feel free to use that. I just got this because it's all from the same place. I didn't have any other good glues to use already at the time, so I'm using this one. I promise you it also works very well. I like to take an old brush, one that's not really in the best of shape for this, because we're going to basically be smearing the glue all around over the top of the base. Or if you only want to cover part of your base with this stuff, use the brush to put this glue only on that part. If you don't want to cover the whole thing, that's fine. Maybe you want to kind of mix and match 2 different ones. Maybe you're going to have like a little bit of a grassy area and then like maybe a rocky path or something going across your base. You could do that. You could just, spread the glue for one of them, put that on there, and then let that dry, and then add some glue to the other part, and put that other material there too. You could mix and match pretty easily with this, I feel like. I like to wet the brush a little bit first in some water, so that way the glue doesn't stick too much to the bristles. And then basically I'm just going to spread the glue all over the base. Next, we're just going to take our miniature. That's why we removed it from the painting handle. And we're just going to kind of dunk his base down into the base ready material. We're going to kind of stir it in there just a little bit, making sure the entire base gets covered. We're going to pull him out, let it sit there for a few seconds, and then turn it upside down and shake it just a little bit so that anything loose can fall off. And as you can see, with just a few seconds of work, we are able to turn a super plain empty base into something that looks pretty awesome. All right, guys, as you can see, that was super fast, super easy. you can do a whole ton of miniatures this way. In fact, I did an entire squad of Star Wars Legion Rebel Troopers this way in just a matter of minutes on one of my live streams. That's right, I live stream over on Twitch. Link down in the description below. And don't forget, subscribing is free, and that really helps the channel out, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you out in your miniature basing needs. I'll see you guys next time. Shinny out. Dang, so close.